It's very hard for large organizations to invest. And I told you in my initial journey, very hard to replicate and create in an exponential way because they are trying to serve their own business, right? There's this Clay Christensen, he was also ex-BCG, the innovator's dilemma. There's always an innovator's dilemma in existing organizations. So that was the first thing. And then we shifted our focus, the first step, towards revenue cycle. And the reason we did revenue cycle is nothing goes well without cash, right? So we started concentrating and thinking about how are we going to organize a revenue cycle team so that we are better at collecting cash. So obviously with partners, outside vendors, we obviously outsource certain things. We were a very insourced, everything happening onshore, not very cost effective, and then also very difficult to manage because bigger and bigger RCM teams, you need layers, etc. So I knew enough about technology and I understood the aspects of what it requires. Coding is nothing but an algorithmic insight, right? There's a book, you have to understand it, and you have to code according to the language matching, which is extremely machine learning. There's no AI involved. It's a machine learning aspect. So that was an easy inroad into digitizing something, right? So we did that. And we looked at, this was the early days. Now I think people have matured a lot more. And now AI is kind of involved because there is like word matching and there's fuzzy matching of you may have said this word, but that word may mean three different things. That is happening. But this was very rudimentary word matching with the book, right? And so we invested in that, actually hired better coders to work with this machine learning. So we upgraded our talent. We exited, most of the team, upgraded some of the talent. And then what we could not do, because there are things we could not do through machine learning, we outsource it to firms like yours and others who could, put the human element, but the human element was a lot more cost efficient than doing it onshore. So that's where we started. And then once that engine worked, people saw money, people saw success. That allowed me personally with my private equity, with my physicians and others to say, okay, let's now adopt technology at other places. Right. And because we had that middleware, we could do certain things such as, digital check-in. So we have digital check-in through a couple of different organizations. An appointment accelerator software where when there are cancellations automatically without anyone in the front desk looking at it, can move appointments. We have online, scheduling. Even when we do work with ZocDoc, it's live scheduling with them because Athena and ZocDoc can integrate that way. So we are not selling time on marketplace like ZocDoc's prior business model was. And even when patients were searching us, we used algorithmic things to drive patient satisfaction.